What up, Doe? Lead Chair, chill with me. Top tier podcast. Back again with this whole exclusive series of Ultimate Madness 4 contestants that'll be going down this weekend. It's a tough bracket. If you're not in tune, get in tune. They got battles all over YouTube. A lot of these guys, they also crucibles on the app. Go get the app. So instead of just, wasting your time saying, who is these guys? Why don't you, this stuff is free. You know what I'm saying? Go on YouTube and figure it out and watch some dope competitors, man. I'm here with one of them. Straight out of Carolina, North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact. Boze The Bambino, man. What's good?
Chilling, man. I appreciate you having me. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get on here. I know, niggas be busy, but definitely made time today, you feel me?
Absolutely, man. No, it was important to get you on here, man. Somebody to represent the South. I've been trying to touch all the regions that's a part of this, and you a guy I came across when I was watching Zay because I was trying to figure him out and watch his battles because I seen him and he battled you, and I'm like, damn, this dude impressive too. I'm like, what's going on in Carolina? Like, what's going on? So you've been
Definitely.
you've been doing good ever since. I think the last time I seen you was on a Crucible joint. I also seen you versus Nick G, in a very impressive showing. Right in front of like the important people and staff in front of URL. And you hear now bright lights on caffeine, dog. Just tell me about how much that means to you to get this opportunity.
Shit, man. I'm just happy to be here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, like, some people been on this endeavor before with URL. It's kind of like me getting my feet wet. So, better early than never, right? So, I mean, like, I definitely had some PGs and stuff like that in the past, but this is definitely the biggest stage I've ever been on. I'm just happy to be here, man. Like I said, I can't get up here and flex like, I'm gonna talk shit and shit like that to my op and all that. It's just,
Right.
I'm happy for the opportunity so I can prove myself because after Saturday, a lot more people gonna know who I am.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And with the pressure of it being with bread on the line with so many eyes, like people don't know there's like celebrities and athletes that watch. They might not tweet about it, they may not be in the chat, but they're paying attention. Knowing that with that type of pressure, how much are you like going over does like because your writing process is your writing process, but I guess the question is, do you like tinker with it even more because of that? Like, damn, no, this ain't good enough. I gotta like, or you just stand how you normally is in your formula with it.
I think of course the pressure and the stakes is up. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you got to prepare a little bit differently. You got to have a different mindset. But I also think when you overthink, you start to fuck yourself up. You
True.
know what I'm saying? So like when you be like, oh, this battle is so crazy, I gotta make sure everything is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's bittersweet because if I get in there and I get too much in my head, then I'm gonna mess myself up. You know what I'm saying? I got here for a reason. They brought me here for a reason. So I gotta do what got me here. At the end of the day, of course, I gotta elevate a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Pin wise, substance wise, shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta make sure that I do what got me to this point. So I think the pressure, you know what I mean, that's gonna definitely bring the monster out of some people. But the preparation for me was the same. I wrote in the same amount of time, I memorized the same amount of time, you know what I'm saying? And I tweaked my material in the same amount of time.
No, no, that's real. I'm looking at the bracket for those who will see it on the screen, and you are on the tough side of the bracket, brother. Like, you got some killers over there. I talked to Real Name. I talked to Piranha. You also got Elijah and Next over there, and I mean, of course, you're battling stumbles, and you don't want to look ahead. Of course, I know it's one round at a time, but have you? I'm asking all of these guys this. Like, have you jotted down a little material here and there just in case, or are you kind of just saving that?
I got a clip for everybody.
Mm,
Like at the end of the day, I'd rather be prepared, you know what I'm saying, than piss poor. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I try not to look forward in battles, you know what I'm saying, to the next thing the same way. I don't like to spend money that's not mine. Yeah,
mm.
you feel me? But at the end of the day, like I do know who I need to worry about on the side. Everybody from the Crucible is gonna shock the world. You know what I'm saying? The Elijah Straits, the Swervos, you know what I'm saying, the casinos. All of them niggas is gonna show up and show out on Saturday. So I gotta make sure I match that. Not to say I'm not worried about nobody else, but I just know I've been traveling with these niggas for the last 5 months. So I know what type of bags they can get in. So even though we family, you know what I'm saying, we look at each other as a brotherhood, I still gotta make sure that, when it come down to who's the better MC, the better rapper that day, if I get to see them and later around, then I gotta make sure I'm on my A game.
Yeah, no, yeah, you got to be on your A game with this one. How are you? Let's say you battle stumbles, you move on. Like how? Because I don't know. How are you with that limited amount of time prep? 2 weeks in between. Is that something you're used to being on the road, or is that something would be a new occurrence for you?
I will say this, man. People not gonna like this, but Crucible has an advantage in this. I'll
Mm,
tell you why the Crucible has an advantage in this tournament because we've been trained for the last 5 months to write in short periods of time, short rounds. You know what I'm saying? Compact everything to not oversaturate a lot of subjects and shit like that in substance. So I'm used to it. Just for what I've done in phase 3, phase 2, and phase 1, it wasn't necessarily a long time between, you know what I'm saying, writing. It wasn't a long round. We had 2 minute time limits. We had 3 weeks to prep. We had 2 weeks to prep at some points. You know what I'm saying? So we have an advantage in it. So this is normal to me. Like, and it's crazy how this is coming right after phase 3. So it's not like I took a break. It's not like I sat down for a minute. It's not like I took some time off. You know what I'm saying? It's literally back to back to back. So it's nothing changes for me. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I finish my round or my round 1 with stumbles, you know what I'm saying? After I kick his ass, then I'm writing. I'm not going out partying. I'm not going out drinking. I'm back in the telly. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, no,
I'm right.
that's a great preparation mindset to just lock right into the next op. Stumbles, that's who you got first. Um, you know, people give him props, but then people also say, he kind of takes part of his name. He stumbles sometimes in big situations. Are you preparing for the best stumbles, or are you just trying to be just the best version of you? Like, how do you go against a guy like that who can be run hot or cold? Like, because people get worried, like, damn, he going to get somebody like that. You may drop to the level of that competition as opposed to going at him like he's a big name or something like that. How you stay not complacent?
Stumbles, man. Stumbles is fire. The most unorthodox battler in this tournament. I would say I have one of the tougher matchups. Like people got me winning on the polls on URL and shit like that. I don't really pay too much attention, but you know what I'm saying. As far as like the matchup wise, I have one of the most unorthodox battlers in this shit right now.
Mm.
Also with stumbles and choking and stuff like that. Listen, bro, I've learned with this shit that I prepare for people how they view me because every time I battle somebody, it's the best them I've ever seen.
Mm.
And like I said, you can go back and watch my footage from the Nick G's to the, you know what I'm saying, to Ren Thomas last round to royalty. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the best showings that these people have ever had to the point that they battle me, because they know how I can, you feel me, like how I can elevate and how I can shake the room and what I can do in front of them. So my preparation again doesn't change. If he stumbles and chokes, that's on him. But I'm gonna be 100%. I'm gonna make sure I deliver every round clean. I'm gonna make sure I do what I do that got me here, and I'm never gonna stray from that. You know what I'm saying? So my preparation, the way I approach the battle, doesn't change, not even a little bit, because it's on him, man. If his preparation not up to par, then this is gonna make the ass whooping worse. You know what I'm saying? But if he, you know what I mean, come out there, then hopefully we have a classic. And like I said, I'm not the type of nigga to get up here and be talking shit about my op. Stumbles is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna get up here and lie to you and be like, oh, this nigga trash, he ass, but nah, that's not the case. The boy can rap, and when he get hot, it's hard for him to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people stand in front of that. His most recent drop on the app, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? He did have some stumble issues, but he know the stakes of this battle. He knows it's bread in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm in the way of him getting to that pot. So I don't think he's gonna complain. I think it's gonna be the best stumble job I've ever seen. The question is, will it be enough?
Yeah, and we're gonna find that out this weekend. For somebody who has never seen you or never tuned in, what your skill set? What do you feel like your strengths are? Like that'll take you far in this tournament.
Adaptability. I say this a lot. I said this in the interview before. Just my circumstances, whatever play I have to step up to and do it that day, I'm gonna make sure I do it. Whether I'm on the West Coast, whether I'm in fucking North Dakota, whether I'm in Canada, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, analyze the situation, analyze the battle, analyze the op, analyze my approach, and I'm gonna adapt to it the best as I can. A lot of people call me a puncher, aggressive. I angle punch a lot. I have a lot of substance when I rap and stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta add comedy. Sometimes you gotta add schemes. Sometimes you gotta do the extra stuff that you maybe don't do so often in other battles. And I think that's what separates the greats from the good.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and your versatility definitely is going to be a key in this whole tournament. Now, you are the favorite in this matchup, but again, looking at the bracket, you will be the probably be the underdog in a few others. If everything is pretty much chalk that most people are thinking, but this tournament is crazy. It'd be upsets a lot. If you go into the next round as an underdog, do you prefer that, or do you like being a favorite, being like with the pressure on you to go to the next round? How do you view that?
I've been underrated, overlooked my whole life, man, in a lot of different aspects,
Mm-hmm.
especially with this battle shit coming from where I'm coming from in North Carolina, the league that I came from, things like that, and my journey to this point. Um, when you're back against the wall, you can do some amazing shit, man, in
It's true.
life, in anything. When you feel like the pressure is on you and you feel like, it's life or death, when, niggas who've been in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. When you in those situations, you start to do things that you never thought you had in you. So I'm pretty sure my next matchup, I definitely think Elijah Straight will make it to the next round. 100%. Like I said, that's my Crucible brother. Me and him chopped it up on the side a little bit. We had to meet and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He think it'd be a crazy battle. But I would definitely have to, get in a certain bag for Elijah, man. He's fire. Even next, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking nothing away from next, but I prefer to be the underdog in every matchup. I don't like to be favored because then I feel like I'm gonna get lax, get chill, not really worry about the battle too much. And when I'm back against the wall and niggas think I'm gonna lose, then I got something to prove and I prove you wrong. So.
Yeah. When we talk about just the whole experience, it's some guys representing the South. But there's like inner workings, Next and Real Name from the West. They fuck with each other. Like I said, you represent the South. And I was doing an interview with Piranha. He made it no bones about it. If he wins, the only person he will split it, but the only person is true folk because they really home. Is there any situation where you splitting the bag, or that's going all the way to you?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I got two brothers on the other side of the bracket. Truth Watson and DG. They from South Carolina, so they kind of fuck with each other more. You know what I'm saying? Because they are South Carolina, but don't get it twisted. That's still Carolina at the end of the day. If you get to that point, we'll chop it up. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
As of right now, that bag going to me.
Talk. I like that, man. And with that, like assuming it's 25K going all to you. I've asked everybody this has been on the show. Obviously, you're gonna take care of real business with the bread, but just for kicks, for some like materialistic shit you always wanted to cop, or whether it's something for a whip or something, like what would you go and do fun with the bread that you like to share?
And that shit going to the bank, man.
And all of it straight to the bank.
All of it straight to the bank. I'm gonna tell you what, when you get ahead, bro, this when niggas fuck their lives up. You know what I'm saying? This when they fuck their future up because you get this much money in your hand. I mean, I've seen this much money outside of battle rap, but I splurged it. I threw it all away on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I get that bag, I don't like to spend money that's not mine. You feel me? Because then it adds an extra motivation when I'm trying to reach that. But if I do get that shit going in the bank, bro. I might buy my shorty something. You know what I'm saying? I might go ahead, upgrade my car, my whip a little bit. You feel me? But other than that shit going to the bank, man, for the next one. Because this ain't the last tournament y'all gonna see.
Hey, that's a fact, man. Hey, look, Boze, man, I'm looking forward to you. Like I said, for those of you, matter of fact, you tell them if they not familiar with you, this is a Wednesday. They got a couple of days before you battle. What is the best battle for them to see on YouTube or on the app if they got the app? But let's start with YouTube. What's your best drop out there to you?
If you go to YouTube, man, I would say my URLTV last year against Nick G. That was pretty crazy.
Fire.
Also got a crazy battle online right now with Bad News. That's my brother, man. We went to war down here in North Carolina. On the app, if you type in, because the Crucible battles don't pop up on the regular homepage no more. You got to go to the search bar, you type Crucible in, and then it brings up all of the Phase 2 battles. Phase 3 battles should be dropping this week. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on social media, Boze_Bambino on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Far Out. It's Carolina shit, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Look, man, I appreciate your time. It's almost crunch time. So, I know y'all going over y'all shit, locking all the way in. So I appreciate you sharing a little bit with myself and the rest of the platform, man, for real.
I appreciate you having me, man. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I don't watch the shit before, definitely. So
Man, that means a lot, bro. That means a lot. Hey, man, this has been UM4 preview interviews. This was Boze The Bambino, man. Shout out to Carolina. They always be holding it down for me, especially the We From Carolina gang, the South Carolina gang, North Carolina gang. Rain the Rebel, I see you doing your thing, too. So, like, there's talent in them Carolina waters. I don't know what y'all doing, but I see it. I'm paying attention.
And I'm telling you, man, if you get into them, you know what I'm saying? Just real quick, I'm gonna shout out some names.
Go ahead.
I want you to peek and get some free time, man. Check out Bone Car,
Bone Car. I see.
Ziggy B.
Yep.
Ziggy B, N8. Of course, you know a little bit about Zay. You know what I'm saying? Dante Credo and Johnny Slay. And it's a kid called Carolina Nightmare coming up in North Carolina, too. They get busy.
Carolina Nightmare. Okay, that Ziggy I've seen. Bone I've seen a whole bunch of times. Then I seen him on the 1SK like just shatter somebody's whole confidence and got him up out of there. So no, definitely I'm gonna tune in.
And isn't far out. He battled Saga. So
okay,
that's crazy. Watch that.
Well, I'm all for looking at new talent, so I'm gonna definitely lock in for that. My man, Boze The Bambino. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Leave your comments, and as always, keep it battle rap, y'all. Peace and love, man. We are out. Later.